Activities and quizzes are going to make up the bulk of your playlists. However, I'd like to talk about some other options that you have in the form of, first, voice and choice. So if we drag voice and choice onto our playlists, we'll see that we have the opportunity to give our learners some choices as to how they demonstrate their learning. For those of us that have been here at Pequea Valley for a while, you'll remember Kathleen Nunley and the layered curriculum concept, where learners are given a list of choices, or what's now more commonly termed choice boards, to show their understanding. So here in this layered curriculum about Cinderella stories from around the world, learners can fill in a chart comparing contrasting characters, events, settings, etc. And or they can create their own Cinderella story. Third, make a puppet show for the class. And last, make a craft from each version of the Cinderella story. So very similarly, here in the voice and choice, I'm going to say at this level, you can create however many of those you like. So I just need them to create one. If they turn in more, that's fine. So this gives a Dropbox area that says to learners, you need to turn in X number. Now I would, in an activity or in a resource, give them this document that tells them what their choices are. So I'll go ahead and create this, and then I'm going to show you how to create the resource that would be the corresponding directions to this voice and choice. So I'll go to resource next and drag that right here. Go ahead in the resources space, create one, and I'll say this is the directions for your and I'm going to go ahead and select file, but notice you can also select a link. So I'll select file. And we can add learning targets to this from the target browser. And then once I've done that and added a title, I'll be able to save, and that's added to my resources. Resources are there for me to simply hand something out to the learners that they need. So that could be a link, that could be a file, that could be a set of links. It's simply there for me to turn it to the learners. They don't need to turn anything back to me. So in this example, directions for this voice and choice. Last but not least, in a single fashion, let's talk about the accumulating activity. Accumulating activity is my end of the unit project. I can create an activity, find one. I can also make this a quiz or find a quiz. Very similarly, if I'm going to do this as an activity, I have to fill out the goals, the resources, and action plan. I'll let you go back to the creation activity video and watch that if you need to see how that works. So this denotes that this is kind of my culminating, and I've been calling it cumulative, sorry, culminating application. This culminating application is kind of my end of the unit project, and denotes to myself and to learners that this is where I'm going to take all the learning from this complete unit and put it all together. As always, I hope that this video tutorial on voice and choice, resources, and culminating application was helpful. Thanks for watching.